So apparently my data is not worth a shit right now. So because of that, I am going to just do this with regular video. Um, and again, I'm not dressed. Well, I'm dressed. I'm in my night clothes. I didn't have a chance to get in my day clothes. And the day clothes are what I usually get dirty with the dogs. But I didn't have a chance because Zeus escaped. Oh, they started around 4. I was up by 6:50, 6:45, maybe 7. I don't know. I just know I fed the dogs. I did not get to the water, but there's enough water in their bowl. And Zeus was running loose and tried to get in my bed. So I blocked him from that, which is good because I found poo-poo in his kennel, and his kennel is covered in pee. I think the pee happened after he escaped because it looks like it came from Loki. I already put down the pine shredding, and it's picking up the pee-pee for me, so all I'll have to do is sweep it up with the broom and a dustpan, and then I can mop it. We have thought this all the way through. I am not wasting a bunch of towels to try to get up all the pee. So it's cheaper just to pick up the pine and throw that away. At some point, I'll have the compost system set up, and it will be thrown into the compost system. Which there's going to be 3 of them, so I can explain that super quick. One is going to be your normal compost with nothing icky in it. The second compost is going to be the icky pile, where I will throw, the pine with pee-pee on it, and that sort of thing in. The third pile is going to be the shit that grows here that prevents other shit from growing, because it is plant life, and it can be compost. The problem is you don't want it in your regular compost. It'll stop all the composting. So when it's 110 and allows that compost to get up nice and hot, those plants won't let it do what it's supposed to be doing. And it'll prevent the bugs and stuff that you need to do everything that we want it to do. Anyways, I am being observed while I stand here, and I'm about to step outside. I've already got my leash in my hand, which is probably why I'm being observed closely by Gowan. Dad is beside him. He always watches his grandma very closely, and he stays next to grandma the whole time. I don't know how well you'll be able to see him, but as soon as grandma comes down, grandma is attacked. Grandma is attacked by the fur babies. They look better because I cleaned them up yesterday. Now they've already peed all over this. I got that for free. But this is all the wiring stuff and the extra kennel. I had a bunch of those, but the wind took off with them, and now I got to clean them up out of the whole fucking desert. What are we doing in front of grandma while grandma can't move? This is all stuff. You can see the difference in color. That's all coffee grounds. So, like I said, they've already been around coffee grounds. Oh, look, it's growing. Grandma shit's growing. Look at that. Who says I can't grow in the desert? There's a bunch growing over there. I need to, I put that in there, and I had to move quickly, and the bag of potatoes went everywhere. So I had to pick that up and put it in one of those buckets or something so that it doesn't grow until I have my grow bag. But I have more stuff growing right here. And then if we come down a little further, there's some more stuff growing. Look how pretty. Oh, and look. It looks like something's growing there. You know what was here? Pumpkins. It's too early to grow pumpkins, I think. But some of my stuff's still dormant. Some of it may have passed. I don't think the stevia made it. Or that mint. And rosemary. I'm going to stop buying it from where I'm buying it, because the new place that I bought it, they seem to be living, and the old place is not. But apparently I'm also growing grass. But that is in the area where I know I definitely did not grow grass, because I tore it out. But yeah, I got some plantsy growing. These are all my pallets that I have to paint and deal with. These sets of pallets here and the ones right there are all for the kennel, or not the kennel, the, what do you call it? My brain went, for the chicken coop. There we go. You'll notice there's a bunch of balls out, some from Tractor Supply. What you got? Grandma kicked it at you? What a guy kicked it at you. Look at that. Nothing. But a friend of mine gave me the Bowie, and they love this. I don't know how long that will last. Zeus is going to steal it from everybody, unfortunately. But I was going to take you over here to see. I got to watch where I go. So y'all, so if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going to take the doggy path. This is the plant that says don't grow here. And so, while it is part of the desert, you got some movie, Bubba. I love you, Grover. But Grandma does not want to go through that. And that has to be removed. It could grow over that way where I don't want to plant. But over here is where I want to plant. Because to that fence, there's a fence line over there near that big tree over there. All of that to a little bit further than where Luke's sitting. Hi, Grover. Hi, Loki. I wanted to see if the birdsies. Now, slowly, my bubbas are cleaning out this area for me. You can kind of see somebody's been sleeping here. No idea if there are snakes or anything in there. Poseidon's going to pee for me. But they've slowly made trails through here for me, making it easier. But this is one of my trees. Zero clue what kind of tree it is. But now it's starting to bloom. I might be able to freaking get Google to tell me. But you can kind of see something has been pecking on that. Not a lot. I got to get a few more and hang them up. But yeah, look, it's starting to bloom. I'm not a tree person. I mean, I am a tree person. I like trees, but I don't know. I don't know all of them. I'm not like an expert. I have learned a lot about this plant. Remembering the damn name for it is a different story. Especially when I have to deal with these buttholes. You having fun, Zeus? He's having fun. Isn't he, Poseidon? Alright. So that's Zeus, that's Loki, and that's Poseidon, and there is a play afoot. And over there is Grover and Luke. Hi, Loki. Hi, Poseidon. Let's go, Bubba's. So, yeah, you could tell the dogs have helped the soil kind of lift up off the ground, and they've torn up the plants that are in this area, which is what we want. I was hoping, see, I gotta remove that. That is a prickly, yucky mess. But, and then there's one right here too, with berries on it apparently. I don't know what that is. It's okay if it grows the other way. We are keeping a lot of the plant that's supposed to be here. But I want about an acre that I could use for animal enclosures and they're playing. Animal enclosures and food production. So, unfortunately, I don't remember what I planted in that area because all of what I planted was supposed to come up with the pumpkins for October. So whatever's coming up, they're different, I can tell you that. I know there's cilantro in here. There's um, rosemary. What else? Carrots, broccoli, cauliflower. Winter squash is in here. But I don't know what's going to grow, when it's going to grow, and how much it's going to grow. So we're working on that. But tell the buoy was a hit. It's got coffee all over it, so let me get it out of the coffee area. See what happens when, besides me getting attacked with it. And look at that. Give me a bit, yeah? Grandma. Ow, that was my bad arm. Probably should have done it with the other arm. Did Grandma move the buoy? Oh, Jesus. Don't kill me. It's okay. Get down. This is what I mean by stupid. Hi, Zeus. So they're going to get here all growly and stuff. What you doing, Glover? Oh, you see that car way down there? You might be able to see it. Look! You don't have to defend against the truck. I know it looks like it's coming to our land, but it's not. Come on, Luke. Hi, Loki. So I have to repair that fence down there because they've managed to get a hole in it, and that's where the cattle go, is on the other side of that fence that are free roaming. But it's not going to make any difference. These fuckers can jump over this fence if they wanted to. Most of them. I don't think Poseidon's making it. But, but definitely Zeus and Luke and Loki and maybe Grover might make it. But Grover's such a scaredy cat. He is. He's such a scaredy cat. He's Grandma's little scaredy cat. He act tough. He does. So Loki's been by himself in the kennels. Grover and Poseidon were kennel mates, but they still argue. Luke and Zeus were kennel mates. That's Luke and there's Zeus. Look how fat this Bubba is. Look at that belly. You're a good boy. You're a fat boy. This one's getting ready to play. He said, I wasn't ready yet. I was going to get Luke. He said he was going to get that Luke. You interrupted it. Who did, Loki? You interrupted his play. No, we don't want to see that part. Dominance play. Dominance play. I'm bigger than you. I'm bigger than you. So, I do come out here most mornings, even when I'm exhausted. Most of the time, I just want to go back to bed, take my nap, but I can't do that until I clean that RV. He has a little waddle to him. He always has. Hi, Loki. Did you come join me in Poseidon? Who did? Who came to say hi to Poseidon and Grandma? We did. Hi, Bubba. Poseidon, hold on. Don't do it, Poseidon. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Loki. Look at that pretty boy. Hey, why are we doing that? That is not what Grandma wants. Here, come here. Why are we doing that? Why are we doing all that messy? Oh, you figure Grandma was loving on people and she should be loving on you? You butthead? Knock it off. Knock it off. Don't you do it between Grandma. Look at Grandma. Stop it. Stop it. Lord. I have a lot of grass popping up in this area where I put the coffee grounds down, and there's just a bunch of stuff popping up. Anyways, this is the desk that she gave me or the workbench thing that she gave me. It's not perfect, it's old, but I could put some screws in here and put some stuff in there and have one on the bottom as well. Don't pee on it. Butt heads, y'all pee on everything. What you do, you pee on everything. And there's one of their bones. This is still over cacti, which seems to be growing better covered up. But I put it there because that thing is almost as long as the kennel, and it's like right here next to this, and I don't have a way of getting rid of it yet. And so stop giving nutrients to the cacti, Bubba. Let me scoot this forward a little bit. I think it got moved a little bit. Watch it. I'm gonna fall over. Yeah, that's about as much as I can move it because the whole thing's freaking cactus. And so I'm trying to keep it covered in hopes that it will wilt itself. It's not working. It's getting greener and bigger, spiky stuff on it. But, you know, we can only do so much. They don't give a shit about it. They'll leave it alone. They're going to play with that buoy. And Luke's going on duty. If you're wondering what his duty is, there's a road back that way. And the cars come down the street. It's not anywhere near our property, but he could see it on the horizon coming at us. And so he goes barking, running that way like an idiot. His other duty is when cars pass by, if it looks like they're going to stop, or if they are going really slow or making any kind of like questionable behavior, he goes barking. Some of it's kind of stupid. None of it makes sense. But he has decided this is his job. Meanwhile, they have built holes. I filled that up with coffee grounds. I got to put some other stuff over it. But I got to get dirt and start rebuilding under here, because they have all made a bunch of holes under there, and my tires have to go through there to move it. Now I have to move this garden anyways. I don't think I can make from here to there. Now I might be able to pull it out that way and come back around, but I wanted to move my RV out of the way. He's got the buoy over there. Gotta drive around. Gotta drive around and maybe I get the buoy. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. This is just half steam, y'all. Half steam. I found another twig. Enjoy this. He found the bone that used to have a fabric like that over there in it. So, am I asking them to stay in the coffee area? No. Are they getting in the coffee area? Yes. But they're all over the desert. Like, all over it. So this is what they do when I'm inside. You don't want to play with that. That. He says, it's not about playing, Grandma. It's about pissing on it. As you can tell, Zeus is on, Luke's on duty, and Grover has come for assistance. If you need me, buddy, I'm here. I don't know what he thinks his job actually is. Hi, Loki. But he is out here on duty, and I can watch him from inside the RV. And then all of a sudden he'll go, arr, 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 and he'll start running, and everybody goes with him. Right, Luke? What you doing, Grover? Hi. Are you being a jealous butt? I said Grover's name and you had to come be a jealous butt, huh? The stuff leaking out here, it's the, I guess PP has gotten down it, or it might be from the top of the, I haven't decided what this is, if it's from inside the RV or on the roof of the RV. I need to redo the whole RV roof. I just don't have the money for it. And I need to air up the tires, but my tire thingies aren't working. Luke went running after something. Luke! Hi, Loki. Luke, where'd you go, Bubba? Hi, Loki. Oh, no. Here's your grandma. Here's your grandma. Don't you bite me. You keep that mouth to yourself. What did Grandma tell you? Too much of your daddy in you, man. You are too much of a Percy in that Loki. You are too much of a Percy in that Loki. I will get you. I will stick my fingers down there. Yeah, I will. I'll make it uncomfortable for you. No nibbling on Grandma. Grandma's not a toy. Okay? Grandma's not a toy. Yeah. You'll be gentle with Grandma. Gentle. Rough. Gentle. Rough. Gentle. You like it gentle? What is this? Did you step in something? You moved your paws a little bit funky. Poseidon, stop being a jealous butt. Give me that tail. Hi, go. Hi, Poseidon. Y'all are gonna get stupid? You're gonna get stupid. I can't even tell if this thing's still on. It's that bright out here. Alright, let me get off of here. I don't even know what direction. I think my phone's running out of power, is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna get off of here, and we'll give you another sight of what goes on at this place. Another day, another time. But good morning.